Hey guys, it's Kristen. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make this really cool Christmas calendar. This is probably one of my favorite DIYs that I've done around Christmas because it was really easy and fast to make, and I think it looks great. Like, it literally looks like you bought it from a store. So I'm gonna show you what you need and how to make it. Before we jump any further into the video, if you guys are new, please subscribe and then don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So these are the supplies you'll need to make this project. The first thing is you'll need a piece of tin. You'll also need some stickers, ones that say Merry Christmas, and then also with numbers. You also need some painting sticks, or you can use wood, but this is just easier. We're gonna frame this, and obviously something to cut it with. Then you also need a glue stick. We'll need black spray paint, and then you can either use red, white, and green regular paint, or you can buy the same colors in spray paint, whatever is easier. Paint brushes if you're using paint. You need something that looks like a little Santa face, so just anything like that, and then a magnet. You'll need some wires. If you are gonna go the route of using the red, white, and green to make stripes, you will also need some painter's tape. So let's jump into the video and I'll show you how to make this. The first thing I'm gonna do is remove the stickers off this metal, and then we're gonna spray paint it black. Now we're gonna take 4 pieces of our wood and we're gonna cut them where they need to be. Now when you look really close, one side is a ruler and the other side is blank. So you wanna make sure that you're using the blank side. Now when you're lining up the wood, you'll notice, like, if we were to put this right along the edge, it doesn't quite fit because there's a curve right here, so this would have to be cut right there. So what you want to do is start with the short end, because this will fit, and then when you take the piece, you'll put it on the inside, and then you don't need that extra space because you'll have one like this, and so it kind of works out perfectly. So I'm gonna line up the side and figure out where I need to cut that. You want it to be right on the edge. I'm gonna make a little mark right here. Then we're gonna put a piece here on this side. Okay, and I'll make a mark right here. You wanna have it lined up so that it's right on the edge. It's actually on top of your metal. Okay, and then we'll do this one over here. So you just get it right on the edge. Doesn't have to be exact, obviously, because we're gonna glue it down, but you want it to be lined up with the edge of the metal. Now we can take our other piece and we're gonna line this up. It's gonna go on the inside, and then you just make a mark where you need to cut it over here to be right about there. So you can just match this. You don't have to put them all out. You can just match the other piece to fit this as well. But now you're gonna cut those where the marks are. So once you get all your pieces cut, then you'll want to paint them. So for me to make life easier, I'm just gonna spray paint these and then paint on the white and green accessories later. So now if you wanna add some stripes on here, we can definitely do that. You'll just wanna grab some painter's tape. So I just cut these into strips, and you're gonna wanna have them be kind of the same size. And actually I can rip this in half. So I'll put this one right here. And then we'll put this one here. So I'm trying to get them the same distance apart. So now that I've got all the tape on there, we're just gonna take a little bit of paint. You don't want too much or else it could go under the tape. So I'm just gonna do, and that's already too much. So I'm just gonna do like a light coat. So this has had time to dry, so now I'm gonna add a second coat just to make this a little bit darker white. So now we can just peel these off. And as you can see, I kind of went under the tape a little bit, but not too bad. Then what you can actually do is go in between the white stripes with green. So you do the same thing. Once this is fully dried, you put tape on both sides of the white, and you can do a strip of green down the middle. This is just a test piece, so I'll show you like a rough idea of what it looks like. So if you don't care about the lines being straight, you can actually do this just with your hand too. So you can go like this. You know, so something like that. So obviously my lines aren't straight, but just to give you an idea. Like I said, if you're using regular paint and you get the white on there, you just take the back of the brush and you just go like this. And you can see, I mean, this is a different color because they use spray paint and paint, but just to give you an idea, you just kind of follow it along. So here I used some of the red and I cleaned up the lines so you can see what it would look like. And then obviously the green lines would be straighter if you use tape. But just to give you a rough idea of what it could look like. So I like this a lot. I actually kind of like it better with just the red and white. But I'm just going to leave mine solid red. So now I have the board and the sticks painted. So now we're going to attach them. So we're going to apply a bunch of hot glue and then we're going to glue it right here on the end. So I'm gonna apply glue to this as quickly as I can. And you wanna go back and forth. We wanna get as much of this on here as we can. And now we're gonna apply it right to the end. We'll just kind of push down a little bit and let it dry. Now I'm gonna take one of the side pieces and we're gonna put the side piece on this one and the other side, and then we will attach the bottom. So again, working as quickly as you can. And then also put a tiny little piece on this end here too. Okay. I'm just gonna push that down. So now I'm gonna do this side. So we'll put glue on here as well. Okay, and then you're gonna put a little bit of glue on the end. And we're gonna line this up. There we go, and just push down on it. And now we just have to do the bottom. Okay, so then we've got the last piece on there. Just try to get it lined up as best you can. And then push down. So now there's the frame for the calendar. So now I'm gonna get my Santa ready. So this is how I bought it at the dollar store, and I figured this little head would actually be a perfect size. So I just kind of peeled it off of there. So you just need to find a Santa head, or you can use a snowman or something else, but a wood one would be best because it's gonna be more durable. Now before I put my wire on, I wanna make sure the magnet, it goes on first, because I'm gonna put the wire kind of around it. So we'll just kind of place it right in the center and just use your hot glue again. So instead of putting it on there, I'm just gonna put a little bit here. That way, less risk of burning your fingers since this is a bigger space. And we'll put the magnet right in the middle. Okay, and just kind of hold it there and let it dry. Now, if you end up with something like this, you can paint this white. I might just put a little bit on. You're really probably never gonna see this, but just this looks kind of bad, so I'm probably just gonna fill this in while I'm waiting for this to dry. I'll just paint a little bit of white over there just to make it not look so weird. So here I've painted the little white dots, and everything's had time to dry, so now we're gonna add the wire. So you're gonna have to change this based off what you have, but I've bent this so it will fit around this little figurine. If you don't kind of make a design like this and hot glue this in multiple points, the chances are it's just gonna fall off. So I'm going to, and you also wanna make sure this wire sits flat. But there I'll be able to glue a bunch of it all along to make sure it really sticks to this. So now I had two of these, so I made one with the wire and one without. So I'm probably gonna use the one without the wire just to make it easier, but if you add a wire, it prevents you from losing this piece. So now when I go to put this away, if I don't have this, you know, this could fall off and then I could lose this piece. So that's kind of the main purpose of having the wire, but if you don't like it, you do not need it. So now I'm gonna apply my sticker to the top of my calendar. I made this with a Cricut, but you can buy logos like this online or in craft stores. So there I have my title, and now I'm gonna add my little boxes. So I'm gonna have 5 going across and 5 down. So first I'm just placing them to make sure that I will have them all even and then they'll all fit before I actually push the sticker down. Which is a good thing because I had them facing the wrong way. So they need to go this way. So that way I have 5 in there. So I'm gonna move them around so that I have 5 in a row. So there I've done 5 across and 5 down, and now I can fill the rest in. So now I have all the boxes on, and the next thing we need to do is add the numbers. So I'm just gonna place these numbers right in the center like that. And we're gonna go through and add every single one. All right, so that's pretty much it. The only thing left is to put your little Santa on, so whatever day it is, you just kind of move them around. Now the last thing is to hang it up on your wall. I'm gonna use command strips, but you can use wire by just gluing it to the back, or you can drill into the side of the wood if you want to. So either way, you just wanna add some wire, or you can use, like I said, command strips to stick it on the wall. I think it turned out really good. I'm super happy with it. I think it looks very professional, and I think it'll be a nice little decoration that we can include in our house. Yeah, that was a pretty quick and easy DIY. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also leave me comments below so I know you were here, and if you have any other suggestions for like other DIYs, that would be great if you left those in the comments below. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and then hit this bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video, and I will talk to you guys later.